What is good with y'all, man? It's your boy Unseen coming at y'all with another reaction video. So today, today we got the Black Lip Pastor. We got Ab-Soul, baby. We got Ab-Soul featuring Kendrick Lamar. Shout out TDE. Shout out Black Hippie. This song is called Rapper Shit. I'm excited to get into Ab-Soul and Kendrick. First reactions from both of these two on the channel, man. Shout out to TDE. These guys are the truth, man. This is hip hop right here. This is hip hop. I don't think I need to explain more about Ab-Soul and Kendrick. They established themselves in the game, man. But Ab-Soul, man, I know for sure he's on the same type of shit we're on. He thinks like we do. He thinks like, you know, our community does in this channel. He thinks like us, man. He's one of us. He's awoke in this matrix, man. I know Ab-Soul, he preaches this shit all the time, man. He's been doing this shit since 2010 with it, bruh. He's been doing this shit for a while, and as a matter of fact, the song that we're reacting to today is from about 2010, 2011, so that's from the early TDE days. This song's featuring Kendrick. I've heard some Ab-Soul Kendrick songs like Turn Me Up. Ab-Soul and Kendrick just got that connection, man. They got the chemistry. Shout out Black Hippie. Like, they got that chemistry, man. So I'm excited to get into this. We breaking down the lyrics. I'm gonna expect some rapper shit. I'm gonna expect some bars in this one, okay? I don't think it would be out of the ordinary to expect anything different. This is what Ab-Soul and Kendrick are known for, man. And not to mention, they were hungry at this time. Before this video gets started, man, if you guys could drop a like, you could drop a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, man. It really helps the channel grow, man. We really trying to get our message out there. We trying to grow our community around hip hop, around all this shit, man. Without further ado, man, let's get into the video, man. Let's go. This shit's 6 minutes long. Yikes, bruh. Shout out West Coast. Shout out West Coast. This shit already wavy, bruh. Come on now. Come on, it's got these little like jazz sample.
My back against the wall like I see y'all frontin'. Drowning in your own spit and ain't coming up with nothing. I call this shit rapper shit, cause I ain't a rapper. But if I was, this ain't some shit that I could rap after. Caught up in the rapture, you call yourself a factor, you're lame. Paving the way Bob could build faster. Alright.
He warming it up, man. Ab-Soul coming in. He just getting the track warmed up. We got 6 minutes of this. Keep in mind, we got 6 minutes. So just Ab-Soul just getting this shit warmed up, man. He said, my back against the wall like I see y'all fronting. Back against the wall like I see y'all fronting. Like y'all be wilding, y'all be fronting, y'all be acting hard and shit. But also the front, like in terms of the direction, drowning in your own spit and you ain't coming up with nothing. You could take that literally, like picture that shit. And then also like as a rapper, his skill, because the song's called Rapper Shit, right? You drowning in your own spit, you ain't coming up with nothing. Like you ain't coming up with no bars, so you just choking, bro. Like you choking. Come on. In your own spit, like you spit rhymes. People say you be spitting rhymes, so it just goes hand in hand with rapping. Ab-Soul is so good with his double entendres, man. This is why he was my most listened to artist on Apple Music, like during the Apple Music shit for last year. He was my most listened to, because that was when I got into his shit, but I just couldn't stop listening to Control System, man. Shout out Control System. Shout out that album, bro. That's a strong album. Up in the rapture, you call yourself a factor. You're lame, paving a way Bob could build faster. So Bob the Builder reference. Let's keep going, man. This is just the start.
Master, real massive, you just real average. I see your chain is strange. They wore those in the middle passage. And it's harder to play me than the fiddle backwards. Don't act like you knew my tactics. Cause when it hits the fan, you know I stand last. I see through your true colors like stained glass. Yeah. See the fear in your eyes when we arrive. And what's the odds of even thinking you coincide? When every time a nigga open the door, you go inside just to realize either you're weak or someone lied. See,
alright, that's powerful right there. That's powerful right there, man. I'm a real master, real massive. You just real average. I see your chain. It's strange. They wore those in the middle passage. Real master. I see your chain. He's talking about I'm the real master, meaning like I'm at the top. And then, but it also like slave master, because he said I see your chain, because the slaves wore chains. They wore those in the middle passage. Is strange. And he said it's harder to play me than to fiddle backwards, because that's the whole expression right there, where it's like you getting played like a fiddle. Come on, man. Don't act like you knew my tactics, because when it hits the fan, you know I stand last. I see through your true colors like stained glass. Yup. So because stained glass, you can see through, because stained glass has got the color, it's full of colors, right? It's not just like one color like normal glass. It's multiple different colors. They're typically on like churches and shit. And he's saying, I see through your true colors like stained glass, because you can see through the stained glass like that you see in the churches. Just saw this on Genius too. And I low-key forgot this because I already knew this, but Genius kind of just brought that up again. Is that Ab-Soul, you know why he wear the glasses, right? Because he's like sensitive to light and shit. He's saying, I see through your true colors like stained glass, because that could probably be alluding to his like the shit that he's got with his eyes where he's sensitive to light. That's fucking genius right there. I see the fear in your eyes when we arrive, once again coinciding with the eyes and Ab-Soul and his condition that he has. And then he said, and what's the odds of even thinking you coincide when every time a dude opened the door, you go inside just to realize either you're weak or someone lied? That can mean literally, like, picture someone opens up a door for you, you go inside and you realize you're weak or someone lied. Because, bro, when someone opens up the door for you, it's not saying like you're a weak person, but like, bro, somebody literally opened up the door for you, like literally did that. But figuratively, doors get opened. That means like opportunities. When someone opens up a door, when someone gives you an opportunity just to realize you're either weak or someone lied, people can lie about the shit that they were telling you about originally. Their true intentions, their true colors, like the previous lines. So genius, man. Ab-Soul, bro. He's talking to him. He's talking to him. Let's keep going.
You spent more time boasting about what you do than you do. So by the time your shit is due, it's due. And
okay.
Who knew that too cool fool who used to sit in the back or slip through the crack like dude too went to rehab.
Alright, alright.
Asshole, black lip bastard, etc.
Yes, sir.
For forever. I follow no ruler, even if I'm under drastic measure.
Okay.
Whatever. They say
okay, Kendrick. Alright, Kendrick. We gonna hold off on Kendrick for a second. I don't want to skip over how Ab-Soul closed this shit out. He said, so by the time your shit is due, he said, see, you're spending more time boasting about what you do than you do. You talking about the shit that you do than you actually like go out and do, right? He's saying you talk about it more than you actually do it. So by the time that your shit is due. By the time like there's a due date, this shit is trash. It's due. And he said, and who knew that too cool fool used to sit in the back, would slip through the crack like dudes who went to rehab. Crack, rehab, because people go to rehab for crack and shit, for addiction. It's time for Kendrick, man. It's time for the first reaction to Kendrick on here. Let's go, man. It's an old Kendrick too.
Pressure bust pipes, and I ain't never had to deal with plumbing in my life. Now that's
yes, sir. Yes, it was.
With me like blasphemy to cathedral or colliding with the diesel with your baby in your arms. You would test me, but you know better. It's inadequate to go against the Jesus of Nazareth of the rap game. And guess what? I got no cheddar, but my mind is like a wizard. I define the laws of gravity.
All right. So my man's Kendrick. He coming in this shit hungry, bro. And he called himself being the Jesus of the rap game, because he pretty much is right now. He knew that shit back in 2010, 2011. So he said, they say pressure bust pipes. I ain't ever had to deal with plumbing in my life. Now that's a bar. Yes, sir. Because pressure, pipes, it bursts the pipes, plumbing, because it's talking about plumbing. And also just like figuratively pressure bust pipes. Like that could just mean something like folding under pressure type shit. And he's saying sparring with me like blasphemy to the cathedral, because that's like some religious shit. So man, it's like some shit that contradicts like the dogma. So blasphemy is like, you know what blasphemy means and shit. I don't gotta explain that. And he said it's inadequate to go against the Jesus of Nazareth of the rap game. Come on, man. He's talking that big boy talk. Let's keep going.
Find the laws of gravity every time I get high and write the sentence. Back teeth never been in agony, but I got wisdom. I have from the wicked to jump on the competition. Scorch ya, 3rd degree burns next to they sideburns. I saw combustible flows. Fireman on speed dial. Free the leaders of the free world with a freestyle. Free the teachers, black activists. Get up off your feet now and feed up my villains as I control my will. Like
all right. Let's stop it right there, man. My man's is coming with the bars. He coming with the bars. Come on now. I defy the laws of gravity every time I get high. Gravity, because gravity pulls you down. He's saying every time I get high, I defy the laws of gravity. Back teeth never been in agony, but I got wisdom. Wisdom teeth, because your wisdom teeth are in the back, typically. I've risen from the wicked to jump on the competition, scorch you, 3rd-degree burns next to your sideburns. Come on, man. All sorts of combustible flows, firemen on speed dial. Like, that's some pretty surface level shit, but I mean, it's Kendrick, bro. Like, we know he's already mastered his shit. Free the leaders of the free world with the freestyle. Peep how many times he said free right there. That's clever, man. Free the teachers. Black activists, get up off your feet now. He's calling for some revolution, so I fuck with that, man. And he's just spitting it. He's just spitting bars, bro. This is perfect. Over this, I didn't even mention this production yet. This production, man. I'm fucking with this production. I'm fucking with it.
As I control my will like new power steering, so sincere, trying to duck court hearings, but I got big ears. Rap peers used to study them, wishing they would fuck with me.
Is there a
now
bar in there?
Fuck with him. I'm wishing good luck to them reluctantly. These critics loving me, and I don't blame them. They say, Kendrick, you gunning for these niggas. So when I pull my
bro, was there a bar? Did I miss a bar or some wordplay when he said trying to duck court hearings, but I got big ears? I feel like there's like some kind of wordplay or reference in there that I'm trying to fucking understand, and I'm missing it right now. So let me know in the comments if I missed anything with that line. But I did catch as I control my wheel like new power steering, because power steering is like, you know, like is driving, bro. That's driving. My peers used to study them, wishing they would fuck with me. Now they can't fuck with him. I'm wishing good luck to them. He's saying like, I used to study the people in the game, but now they can't even fuck with me, so I'm wishing good luck to them. Like, I'm on my own level type shit. Thing with Kendrick versus Ab-Soul is Ab-Soul's very heavy on wordplay. Kendrick can just hit you and paint a picture, though. Kendrick is really good at painting pictures, man. So that's where I differ with Ab-Soul and Kendrick. I think Ab-Soul's definitely got a more East Coast style influence that's heavy on, like, double, triple entendres with wordplay and just the New York style, but Kendrick has got the West Coast storytelling, painting pictures, deep lyricism, Tupac style, you know, street style. You know, I'm gonna be a little bit biased towards Ab-Soul in this one, at least from what we've heard. So let's just keep going, man.
Weapon out, I give them the pleasure to see me aim it and watch these bullets run into these niggas. Clear the set. I got now, I got next. Give you nouns, give you verbs, give you adjectives while proposing the agitated threat. I get motivated in barbershops all because they slept on me. Big homie fear young buck, cause when I buck I make more than a buck. Dollars come like a fucking nun, fucking for the first time. Put me in Alaska for 6 months in the dark. In my heart I know sun still shine. Still got a skill to be found in a gold.
Yeah.
I got an appetite for
Alright. He came in on that last part. I ain't gonna front. He came in at that last part right there. I got now, I got next. Give you nouns, give you verbs. Give you adjectives while proposing an agitated threat. I'm most debated in barbershops all because they slept on me. Bro, I'm most debated in barbershops all because they slept on me, meaning like the barbershop conversations and shit, you just be chopping it up and shit. When they have these debates, he's saying like, they ain't mentioned me, they all slept on me. When your name get brought up, people will mention like, oh, I slept on that fool. Like that's what Kendrick's saying. And he's saying, big homie fear young, buck, cause when I buck, I make more than a buck. Come on, man. He's saying go crazy, cause when I go crazy, I make more than a buck. I make more than, you know, like $1, a buck. And that's what he's saying, buck when I buck, like go crazy when I go crazy. Dollars come quick, like a fucking nun fucking for the first time. That can allude to like the nun, because the nuns with the church, and you know how they be giving out the collection pallets in church, dollars, they be putting money in the pallet in church. And also like if you on that blade type shit, if you out in the corner like a nun fucking for the first time, you won't get paid more because it's the first time type shit. He's saying put me in Alaska for 6 months in the dark. In my heart I know sun still shine. Yeah, that's what Kendrick does so well, is paint pictures like that, because we know in Alaska, bro, there's like the sun's never out there. The sun is never out. But he's saying in my heart, I know the sun still shines. He's saying I'm the light. I'm the light. Come on, man. And then he said, still got skill to be found in a gold mine. Once again, shine gold because gold be shining and shit. So genius, man. I see why the song is called rapper shit now, because they really in they bag on this one. They really in they bag on this. Let's be real, man. If the song was over by now, hey, I'm cool with it, bro. They came with they verses, they slid, they did their job, but they come in extra. They going for the extra mile on this one. All the smoke on this one, man. I know they want the smoke on this one. Hungry Kendrick, the hungry Ab-Soul. So you know the fucking vibes, man. Let's keep going. Let's get into Ab-Soul's next verse, man. Let's go.
Got an appetite for habitual liars on the mic who with pliers couldn't get a grip on life. I spit like I sat the tip of my dick on ice. And that's intense. Imagine if I had already came twice. Ain't that some shit? Pass the swisher, nigga.
Oh,
liquor, nigga.
Nah. You see, bro, I'm just so biased for Ab-Soul. I'm sorry. I apologize, man. I know my TDE fans are watching this video. If y'all fans of TDE, y'all gonna hate me for saying I think Ab-Soul better on this song. But man, it's just something about Ab-Soul for me that just, yeah. It's that East Coast feel, man. The East Coast feel. When a West Coast artist can tap into that East Coast type of vibe, that shit is just so, it's so fucking crazy. It's crazy, and it's just like, you just love to see it, man. And it's not like Kendrick can't do that. It's just, bro, Kendrick is just so much better when he paints a picture, tells a story, and not where he's just on like a, you know, going on a lyrical tangent like Ab-Soul be doing on this. Kendrick can definitely get in his syllable bag. I know that. But Ab-Soul just rides this beat so much better, I feel like. So he's saying, I got an appetite for habitual liars on the mic who with pliers couldn't get a grip on life, because pliers, like, you know, you use the pliers to grip shit and, you know, to twist it, you know, the pliers, and also meaning like you couldn't get a grip on life, like you couldn't get your shit done. I spit like I sat the tip of my dick on ice, and that's intense. Bro, oh my God. Bro, come on. Like, Ab-Soul is just out here, man, because that line right there, it's intense, because if you picture what the fuck he just said, that's like some intense shit. That's crazy. Like, that's pretty intense. Like, you don't know what the fuck's gonna happen, right? And it's also like, that's intense, meaning I sat the tip of my dick on ice. That's intense. Tense meaning like, because it, you know, your shit gets tense down there when you on ice, bro. When you put your shit on ice, shit gets tense down there, man. Intense. And it's also like intense meaning like the present past tense, because he said I sat the tip on ice. That like he's using different tenses for like verbs and shit. Bro, this is why Ab-Soul, he's just in his bag, bruh. He's in his bag. This is greatness. This is the black lip pastor. Come on now.
That's some shit. Pass the swisher, nigga. Fill your cup with liquor, nigga. Fly your kite till you're gone to November, nigga. Show 'em you remember, nigga. Pour some Hennessy and Crown for your homie 6 feet underground. Smoke ounce and turn that frown upside down like the triangle in the panties of my gal. And Mike Jack made raining in my scalp. I had no style. Tommy Boy stocking on my scalp. And I was like 95, now it's 2010. 2 years away from when they say the world's expected to end.
Shout out to Ab-Soul, man. Shout out to Ab-Soul. And I don't know if y'all peeped his track called Nibiru. That track right there, man, he was always on that shit. You can argue that the world did end in 2012. Maybe not the way we thought it would, but there's a lot of arguments out there that say the world ended in 2012. I'm one of the people that think that it did, in terms of consciousness. Like, if you look at it from a consciousness perspective, like, you could say the world kind of ended with that. Like, it was like a reset in consciousness. And the thing with Ab-Soul is he can talk some, in one line he can say some super like philosophical, super introspective, like deep level thinking. Then he can drop another bar in the next line that's like some sly, like slick shit that's just pretty surface level, but it's still slick as fuck because it's using like wordplay and all those double entendres. Smoke an ounce and turn that frown upside down like the triangle in the panties of my gal. Like, once again, he's painting a picture, and you can just like that's using like a simile metaphor right there. And that's on some like slick shit. That's on some just surface level, not some philosophical type shit, right? But then literally like 2 lines later, he says, and that was like 95, now it's 2010, 2 years away from when they say the world's expected to end. He jumps back and forth between like lyrical shit and deep introspective thinking, and also just like some witty wordplay and some double entendres, just with some surface level concepts, man. And that's what's so good about Ab-Soul, man. It's something you just love to see from Ab-Soul. And this is why I think he's one of the most slept on rappers, man, is because he's just so aware of what subject matter he's capable of diving into. It's just so fucking crazy. You know, you can't really box in his style of concepts and the shit that he knows. Let's keep going.
On my scalp, and that was like 95, now it's 2010, 2 years away from when they say the world's expected to end, and I ain't even begin. That's more ironic than a bum asking for 50 cent from many men. One.
Many relays for DJs to replay. I do the reject.
That's how you end the verse, man. Okay, I heard you, Kendrick. I heard you coming in. How are we not gonna let that shit breathe? Like, how we just gonna jump right into Kendrick verse after? Man, this is why Ab-Soul, bruh. It's so fucking witty. He's just so witty with it. It's just so crazy to me, man. Like, Ab-Soul, the Daylights, the Ab-Souls, those guys just, their delivery is just so on point with the songs that they be putting out. Their delivery is always on point, man. That's more ironic than a bum asking for 50 cent from many men. Bro, because he's saying that's more ironic than, you know, a homeless dude asking for 50 cents, like asking for some money from many men, from a bunch of people, right? But it's also 50 Cent for many men, because 50 Cent had the song called Many Men. This is what rap is about right here. This is what rap is about. Is about showing how you could take concepts, you can take all these references and put your own spin to it and make it sound dope. It's poetry, bro. This shit is art, bro. This is art, man. This is why it's so beautiful. And this is why rap music is the best fucking genre. No other genre does shit like this. With all these references and use of poetry, figurative language, like this shit is really fucking intricate. It's this complicated. You gotta think this deep, bro. You really have to think this deep to catch shit like this. Or at least you gotta be cultured, you know?
Alright, Kendrick. Relays for DJs to replay. I do the reject while I eject your new single.
Hey.
I up to sit in hell, then unveil and heat wave. Piss on the demon with ice water. And if I lose my voice, then I'm probably calling out to all PA systems to a system with the word I'm trying to spread. Like county jail bread or the legs of a hoochie.
Okay.
That's off top like a toupee.
Okay, Kendrick, I see you flexing on him. And, bro, this is why Kendrick was also good on this beat, man. This beat is perfect for Ab-Soul and Kendrick, and more specifically for the 2010 versions of Ab-Soul and Kendrick, because this is just some chill, laid back, like cruising instrumental, and they spitting bars over it, man. You just love to see it. You just love to see it. Too many relays for DJs to replay. I do the reject while I eject your new single. This is why, and Kendrick has Ab-Soul beat in this, bro. Kendrick has Ab-Soul beat in the syllables. He has him beat in the alliteration and that type of field. But Ab-Soul with the wordplay, he's got to be the best in TDE with that shit, man. We gonna let Kendrick shine. Let's let Kendrick shine, man. It's Kendrick. It's K-Dot. Come on. So he said, hot enough to sit in hell, then unveil in a heat wave, piss on a demon with ice water. And if I lose my voice, then I'm probably calling out to all PA systems to assist in the word with I'm trying to spread. Because he's saying like piss on a demon with ice water, so you thinking like some religious, like, you know, demons and angels. And he's also saying I'm calling out to all the PA systems to assist in the word I'm trying to spread. So I'm thinking like Christianity. I'm thinking like trying to spread the word, like the gospel. I know Kendrick was I think he's like back and forth on the Christianity shit. So that's probably just a reference to Christianity and just that type of theology, you know? Bread or the legs of a hoochie, and that's off the top like a toupee, because you know what a toupee is. That's off the top. Like, come on, man. Come on, bro. Kendrick, okay? See, Kendrick, when Kendrick get on his shit with Ab-Soul, you know Kendrick got to come with some kind of wordplay. Cause I'm gonna be real, man. We know Kendrick in the past few years has been known for his ability to paint pictures and to portray scenes and images in such a beautiful way, and more so he's focused on the sonics of his music now, and he's kind of just evolved as an artist, right? But when you focus on this type of Kendrick, when you on a track with Ab-Soul and it's 2010, you know he's got to hop in that bag where he just starts getting on his lyrics and gets in his bag in terms of the double entendres, everything you could think of that makes you a fucking wordsmith. So that's what we're seeing here from Kendrick, man. Let's keep going.
I'm Tupac, coming back for doomsday, spitting at cops, go and cop my album, get high to it, pop some volume, then turn up the volume.
Ooh, yeah.
Ghettos where it says caution, and them lockets get the sparking like LA females that's balling. Run the time it's happened.
Yeah. Shout out LA Sparks, man. Shout out the WNBA. Okay. I'm fucking with it. You see what I mean? It's like, if you're not cultured, if you don't get the references, this shit gonna go over your head. And I'm pretty sure some shit has kind of gone over my head already. There may be a couple of references that have, but this is what makes it so beautiful, is that in order to understand how hip-hop is, you got to know your shit. You have to study, man. You got to be a student. You got to be a student, man. Come on now. He's saying coming back for doomsday, spitting at cops, go and cop my new album, hide to it, pop some volume, and then turn up the volume. And it also sounds like volume, you know what I'm saying, man? He said, I influence ghettos where it says caution, and then bloggers get to sparking like LA females that's balling. Them bloggers get to sparking like LA females that's balling because, you know, LA, the Sparks, the LA Sparks, and it's the basketball team for women's basketball, females that's balling. It's also referencing the bloggers, like they get to sparking because, you know, when bloggers find something, you know, shit sparks, shit starts popping off, you know. And that's what Kendrick is saying, man. Bloggers get the story they want, it starts to spark, right? Like it starts to spark and it catches on, right? That's just dealing with the blogging industry and journalism and all that shit, right? Comment down below what you think Kendrick best verses on this song in particular, man. It's a tough one for me. It really is. Like, I think he's coming with it on all of them. Like, they haven't missed on a verse. Ab-Soul and Kendrick haven't missed yet.
Running time has happens often. The violence get the flare. We racing against life. The turtle hoard the hair.
Yeah.
Nobody can compare to the legacy that we about to build. Y'all work at Build-A-Bear. Soft as underhand pitching with skill.
And ain't no use in crying over spilled milk.
My man
said,
he says, you soft as underhand pitching because you know the softball shit. Oh my God, I'm weak. I'm so weak, bro. Kendrick really had to do him like that? Okay. So he said, around the time this happens often, the violence get the flare. We racing against life, the turtle or the hare, because that's you know the story of the tortoise and the hare and shit. And it's like the race, you know, we racing against life, and also meaning around this time happens often, the violence get the flare, because he was talking about his city, right? He was talking about the LA females that's balling. So he's talking about LA. Picture LA for a second. Talking about LA, and then he's saying the violence the violence come around, and there's a lot of violence, and he's saying we racing against life, because you know most of the shit that goes down in LA and Compton, bro, is you know the police be wilding, right? Race. It's about race, you know, the shit. It's a race war. They really try to push these race wars, man. So we racing against life. That's wordplay right there that I just caught too. I want to, like, you see how easy that shit can go over your head, because when you have like racing against life as well as turtle or the hare, you immediately flock to that turtle or the hare reference, right? But you forget about the other meaning of race and how race is influenced the conflict that goes down in neighborhoods in LA. Nobody can compare to the legacy that we bout to build. Y'all work at Build-A-Bear, soft as underhand pitching with skills. Make a stuffed animal at Build-A-Bear, that shit soft as hell. That shit feels soft. And he's saying you soft as underhand pitching with skills. You soft as softball, man. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? Come on now.
Shit, and ain't no use in crying over spilled milk. You're dead and gone. The pallbearers carry you and your family, you carry on. And on the rail, this ain't a construction site, but you know the drill.
Yeah, I do know the drill. You know the vibes.
And we deserve more medals than the magnets.
Okay.
Put you niggas in the hole like bad debt. Shooting 3-pointers with the globe, nothing but net.
Okay, yeah. Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. See, Ab-Soul, man. That was a short little verse from Ab-Soul, but he put in plenty of wordplay that you can catch right there. He says, shit, and ain't no use in crying over spilled milk. You're dead and gone. The pallbearers carry you, and your family will carry on. And on the real, this ain't a construction site, but you know the drill. Construction site, drill. Come on, man. And also just like, this ain't, you know the drill, like, you know the vibes, you know how this shit go. And he's saying we lead the league in all aspects and we deserve more medals than a magnet. Because, bro, we deserve more medals than a magnet. Because he's talking about we lead the league, right? And you get the medals for leading the league. You get, you know, the awards and the accolades if you lead the league in all aspects. Because he's talking about like a game, right? He's talking about the rap game. And he's probably equating it to sports, right? So you get the medals and shit, right? But he's saying we deserve more medals, like actual metal. Because, bro, like magnets and metal, that's what Ab-Soul is saying. That's a double entendre right there. Because when you put metals up and against a magnet, you know how this shit work. So once again, metals meaning like the shit you wear, the metals you wear, and also metals meaning like the actual metal material. Come on, man. And he said, I put you dudes in a hole like bad debt. Shooting 3-pointers with the globe, nothing but nets. So shooting 3-pointers with the globe, nothing but nets. Because, you know, shooting basketball, right? He talking basketball, man. We shooting 3-pointers with the globe, nothing but nets. And also the nets, meaning the basketball team, also nothing but net. It's some basic basketball shit, right? And he's also saying, I put you dudes in the hole like bad debt. Because and when you shoot 3-pointers, right, you shoot it into the basket, right? Some people call it the hole, right? You shoot the ball into the hole. Come on, man. Also, when you get put into the hole like bad debt, that shit's you're digging yourself into a hole. When you get into debt, you're digging yourself into a hole, man. Ab-Soul just came with it on that one. That was something short, man. That was something short. They ended this shit off right.
Nigga, nothing but the best. Every time we hit your tape deck, niggas hit the deck. I rhyme like a fucking tech. Nah, like clown posses if they disrespect. You looking at T-Rex, snapping at them with T-Rex. Yeah, it's the flow that killed aspiring rappers. Too late, I grabbed the 8 and started expiring rappers. Some shit only Big and Pac can rap after. And if they was alive, they would have to pay tithes. I am God.
Yeah.
See hard squares would disperse in despair. This is me, motherfucker.
Yes, sir. Talk your shit, Kendrick. Talk your shit, Kendrick. Okay. Okay. I respect it. I respect it. Kendrick, man, that's how you end this shit off right here. My man's was determined to close this off the right way, and he did just that, man. He did just that. He said nothing but the best. Every time we hit your tape deck, dudes, hit the deck. I rhyme like a fucking Tech 9, because like a Tech 9 meaning like, you know, the rapper Tech 9, right? But also Tech 9 like the gun, because I rhyme so quick like a Tech 9. Bro, come on, man. And he's saying you looking at a T-Rex snapping at him with Tourette's, and then also like the way he enunciated that when he was saying that line sounds like he had Tourette's, right? Come on, man. And he's saying, yeah, this the flow that killed aspiring rappers. Too late, I grabbed the 8 and started expiring rappers. Bro, he's talking that talk, man. He's talking that talk. He said it's some shit only Big and Pac could rap after. And that's, once again, that's tying back into the first verse from Ab-Soul in this, remember? Remember, Ab-Soul was like, I'm not even a rapper, so I wouldn't even rap after this. Kendrick is referencing Ab-Soul's first verse right there, saying this is only something that Big and Pac can rap after, because those are the greats, right? And he's saying if they was alive, they would have to pay tithes. They'd have to pay taxes. If Big and Pac was alive, they'd have to hold their own. I'm pretty sure that's what that line means right there. TDE, this is why they're one of the best groups in the game. Arguably, I still think they're better than Dreamville. Even though they haven't released anything much, I still think they're talented way in terms of rapping ability. I think they can out rap Dreamville any day of the week. But man, dude, Dreamville got them hitters too. Dreamville got the powerhouses too. They really building up a solid roster as well. But TDE, bruh, Ab-Soul, you cannot get an Ab-Soul in your Dreamville. Ab-Soul is hard to replicate. That's so Ab-Soul and Kendrick, bro, rapper shit. This song, chill. This is just pure bars, pure lyrics. This is what I like to hear from Ab-Soul. It's some older shit. That's how I know it's some older shit, because if this was some newer shit, this would definitely be talked about a lot more. That's for sure. But anyways, this was a great song. Ab-Soul, who do you think won on this song? Who do you think outshined the other? To me, I'm just biased towards Ab-Soul. I'm just gonna be real with y'all. I'm a little more biased to Ab-Soul. I just prefer his style of rap more. I think on a song like this where you're just flexing your lyrics, Ab-Soul takes the cake. But when you talking some storytelling and talking about the hood, Kendrick will take that any day of the week. I just think this is more on Ab-Soul's speed. But hey, man, they're both great. I hate to pin them up against each other, but when you got them trading verses back and forth with no hook, you like, that's what this shit's calling for. It's calling for you to compare, and I just couldn't help but do it. This production, perfect for both of them. Everything I wanted from Ab-Soul and Kendrick, especially from, you know, the 2010 versions of them. This is something I could probably put on my playlist if I wanted to. It's chill. That's the thing, is it's also chill too. You don't gotta sit back and think about everything when you listen to a song like this, because of the vibe it gives off. And that's what's so great about it, is it does more than just sit there as a song that you could just deconstruct and look for meaning and, you know, think about life, right? It's just some shit you can put on in the background, and that's what's so great about it. I don't think I really got to talk much about Ab-Soul and Kendrick anymore. Y'all get the point by now. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like, be sure to drop a comment, and don't forget to subscribe, man. I would really appreciate it. And let me know if you guys want me to react to some more Ab-Soul and possibly some Kendrick Lamar, man. The shit that I haven't heard, obviously, because who hasn't heard Kendrick? Feel free to request some Ab-Soul. Feel free to request some Kendrick. I'm down to get into more TDE just in general as well, because I know Isaiah Rashad, J-Rock, all those dudes come with it, man. These guys, TDE is one of my favorite groups. Obviously, Pro Era is my shit, but you know, I've been talking way too much. It's been your boy Unseen. I'll catch y'all in the next one, man. Peace.